Fire Shell, and the Spit gonna get shut down as well. Only 2 damage on the board for Back4Blood. While that Charger going in first, and honestly didn't even get that much distract. He really just got melted by the 2 Uzis in the back. So getting high in the morning, gonna be able to rush past the Death Charge choke point here. They do have a Charger up again on the infected team. Pretty solid 3-1 Boomer hit. Charger, Smoker, Hunter. And Survivors are gonna bait this out. Looks like, whoa, Boomer pre-spawning right now. Not gonna go for the arc though, he's still got his charge. It looks like the infected went away for the Survivors to push up a little bit more. Woo! Big pop onto that Boomer right now. His SI, not sure if they're gonna go without him. The Survivors seem content to keep pushing up. They're not super worried about the rest of this hit. This might be a quad. And if they sense that a quad is coming, it makes sense for them to push, clear some commons, get to an open area, get themselves safe. Yeah. Oh, here comes charge from the back. Not gonna land. That's a stumble, though. Smoker gonna pull to the back right now. And Jockey, just a chain of caps for a little bit of damage here and there. But, wow, the quads get really difficult to land on Survivors indoors. It's really hard to coordinate your cappers appropriately there. So they get a pretty nice shutdown. They're gonna be able to push down to the tank fight area. Meanwhile, Back4Blood are gonna have a 2-2 setup. Not sure who's gonna get this tank, but of course one of those spawns will disappear. And tank has been triggered by Ellis. Looks like they lost the Hunter and just went for the boom, didn't quite land it. They do have a charge spit. Pretty common practice right here to touch the event door to start the tank and then wait. This does start the tank's free frustration timer ticking down. Whoa, charge from the back. Gonna get cleared before it can land. I don't know if that spit even got a tick. Oh yeah, it gets a couple ticks onto Ellis right there though. And they should be opening this door. It looks like Coach goes for the open. Tank kind of all alone. He has a Smoker to try to help him get out, but the Survivors are putting the pressure on pretty hard. Ellis and Coach getting up in his face. That's 800 chip on him already. There goes the pull, but the tank's not making a move on top of it, so Smoker's just down now, and Survivors go back to the pressure. 4,900 HP on Yadix with this tank. He's got to try to make a move, managing to get a punch onto Ellis, and he's going to rotate out right now. SI not going in to help him. Tank down to 3,800 HP. Honestly, I think that's a pretty favorable exchange for the Survivor team in this situation. They took 1 punch, but got 1,200 damage off of it. Car's going to go in. SI going to go in as well. Minor damage pounce right there. Boy, Boomer and Jockey not finding anything to do at the same time. This tank trying to go for a rock before he loses first pass, but it's not going to happen. He is on second. Man, Survivor's in a really solid position right now. A couple of 4 punches, 5 punches? Couple of 4 punches and a 5 punch, it looks like. For team getting high in the morning, buying things off the internet. This tank at 25% rage. He only has 2 SI to go in with. It's a Jockey, it's a Charger. He's going to push for the Scar. He's got to make something happen right here. He has a pretty good separation, but he's not going to be able to find his first punch right there. Got to keep trying to use this car. Whoa, the car just bumps backwards and goes completely out of play, though. This Survivor juking past the tank right now. Punch is not landing, and Yadix is down. Wow. Not the tank fight you want to see if you're Back4Blood. That, it really just felt like getting high in the morning had their number on this area. They pushed all the buttons for this SI in that tank. Meanwhile, charge is going to go in and land, but the spit is not quite ready. It is going to be employed to try to block him in. He's going to take some free spit damage. 100 pounds going to land, and maybe a boom. Yep, got a 1 boom right there, but Survivors should be able to keep moving. The bonus is insanely high right now. This is a 1,238 bonus for the Survivor team. Reloading. There's still some deadly choke points left, and of course there could always be a quad. But, man, the pressure is on for Back4Blood to chip this down.
Look out. Reloading.
Otherwise, getting high in the morning will be solidifying their lead. They do not have a quad. They do have a spitter hit right here with Charger, Jockey, and Smoker. If they can get this charge to land, could be some good damage. Survivors once again slowly moving up, commanding a solid bait position. Kind of looks like they have a lot of separation, but they're confident with it. Here goes a pull to the back. Attempt. It's going to get baited out. Survivors pushing in. All of these SI pre-spawned. It's a shooting gallery to the back. If these SI go in right now, they're just going to get mowed down. And here comes the jockey. He's going to get skeeted. Charger trying to make his way in. Mowed down. Smoker manages to get the pull, but not for much. Spitter's going to get taken down as well. Getting high in the morning and buying things off the internet. Make it through yet another hit. And they're taking a lot more of this map. There may only be one attack left for Back4Blood to make things happen here. And it's not even going to be a quad. Survivors pushing this area. There goes the boomer. Actually managed to land a free one boom on the Survivors. Here comes the SI. Pounce is going to land. Jockey getting shoved in the front. But nice double charge. Some airtime on Francelis right there. But that's going to be the end of the hit. As long as they can keep this boom player moving, they're going to make some distance and practically make safe room before the next hit is up.
Alice, come on, man.
Smoker to the back, looking for the separation pull. Not quite going to find it. There's two Survivors up top still. They have a 2-2 hit right now. Boomer is going to land one. There's a Hunter Spitter up. Maybe they can get some last second damage chip in right now. But this is not going to be anything close to the wipe. Ooh, Hunter bouncing around. Gonna get skeeted by MK and Liquid Sniper. And that is safer. Wow, getting high in the morning and buying things off the internet. 1,088 bonus right here for a total chapter score of 1788. Yeah, I kind of have to wonder if maybe Back4Blood didn't have a lot of experience on that tank fight. I think some of the SI hits a little staggered, didn't really give that tank cover to get him out of the boxcar or anything like that. It was just really the deck was stacked against that tank as soon as he left the boxcar. But, you know, they can still inch their way back into this. If they match that performance, all of that bonus is available for them to grab as well. And then we'll still have the... it'll just be the same score differential as we had at the end of map 2. And, you know, the final map worth a lot of points as well. So we'll have to see. The ball is now in Back4Blood's court to see what they can do on their survivor side. And here we go live. Opening hit once again will be the Hunter Jockey Charger Spitter setup for the infected team. Survivors taking it nice and slow. Back4Blood preferring the 3-1 Uzi to shotgun ratio.
Reloading.
Liquid Sniper pre-spawned with this Hunter. Looks like he's looking for a wall kick. He tried to spring this before too long. He's really eyeing Coach right there. It looks like here comes Jockey. Charger. That's going to be Charge not quite landing. Getting the stumble. Hunter unable to find the target until much later than the spit. Reasonable amounts of chip, but nothing devastating off of that opening hit. Back4Blood get to keep moving. They did get a little bit of delay from that spit, so survivors need to be a little bit careful around this choke point. But I think they'll be able to make the corner if that's what they want to do. Smoker, Jockey, Boomer, Spitter. Yeah, there's no Charger up for them to have to worry about a Jeff charge right here. Smoker may be looking for the pullback. Not going to find it. Boomer going to get popped in the front as well. There's a lot of separation on these survivors, but with only a 2-2 setup, that pull to the back is going to be about it for the SI attack damage. A little bit of spit delay in the back, it looks like, but survivors making some distance. Skit really taking the lead with this Uzi right now. They do have Charger and Hunter up. Boomer as well. And I think their last SI is going to be Jockey? Yeah. Looks like they're going to try to hit it before the survivors get indoors. That one boom does land. Charger gets stumbled midair and gets mowed down. That's going to be all the rest of the cappers landing on top of Zoshel in the back.
Reloading.
Yeah, sorry, I never know whether they're the Left 4 Dead 1 or Left 4 Dead 2 survivors. It's like one on the tabs and one on the character models. So we got Zoshel, Francelis, and then I like to call them Clouchus and Blick, but I might be alone in that, so don't quote me on that. Those aren't official names. But yeah, Blick right now sitting to the front, gonna open the door to fight that tank. Doors. Oh wow, nice punch onto Nick. This tank in the hands of Michael. Tank gonna rotate out right now. SI hit going in. Nice pull to the back. Boomer not able to find anything, and Charger looking for it. Actually landing the charge. Did he get the slam as well? Wow, Blick really taking it. These rocks not gonna land from the tank. Tank's at 50% rage. I'm gonna go for his car right now. Oof. Oof, coach. That was
Shoot it.
that's a puckering moment there if you're coach. That car was awfully close to rolling around on him. Tank, I like that car position. This tank is gonna rotate to the top. Maybe gonna go for rocks here. Smoker gonna go for the pole. Whoa, that pounce in the front. Huge separation. Jockey not gonna be able to get the intercept, but that's an in cap onto Yadix. I think he was maybe trying to open the door in the front and got too separated.
Hey, some guns here.
Yeah, he is indeed gonna go for the door opening right there. This tank's still on first pass though. I don't believe he got the rock, but he is managing to keep plenty of sight somehow at 15%. Survivors now trying to LOS, but he's not losing it. 5k HP. There goes the jockey, gonna land. Nice 2-cap and the boom on top of it. This jockey is gonna get a lot of damage. Rochelle gonna eat the rock. Oh my gosh, Tank choosing to go in right now. He's gonna get stumbled by that boomer, but he does convert this into an in cap. Onto Latritas. Nick and Ellis both hoarded right now, getting hit by these bricks. That's gonna be the punch onto Ellis. He's gonna be able to take pills perhaps, but no, there's the in cap onto Nick. Ellis gonna go down as well. Just Zoshel up. Fabrizio gonna have to run for it. To the front, this smoker is gonna be chasing down. Michael is gonna be able to get the cutoff too. Oh wow, but the smoker self-clear right there. There goes the rock, and this should be the end of it. Nice wipe by getting high in the morning and buying things off the internet. 344 points.
Don't even think of leaving me here.
So now we head into our final chapter. Sacrifice number 2. Getting high in the morning and buying things off the internet with the commanding 3,407 points. And Back4Blood sitting at 1,080. This map is yet another 700 distance point map, so you can get over 2,000 points from this map, but it can be a little bit difficult to do so depending on the tank. This looks like it's going to be a really light tank at 75%. I'm not really good at the distance percents on this map, but needless to say, they have to go, or suffice it to say, they have to go through quite a bit of map before that tank's going to spawn. So yeah, this is really getting high in the morning's game to lose at this point. They're up on score. They're going survivor first. If they make as much distance as possible, it's gonna be very hard for Back4Blood to bring it back in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, Back4Blood really need a miracle here. If you're playing for the win at this point, maybe you know, start going for quads every hit. see if they land, but round is going to go live. Currently Back4Blood have the 3-1 spitter hit. Charger, Jockey, Smoker. Survivor's taking nice and slow out of the safe room. Charger, unfortunately not going to get that close range charge. Smoker is going to miss as well. And Jockey and Spitter, not sure what they're going to do right here. That's going to be a spit delay employed on the door. Looks like Jockey probably going to save. This will give them a 3-1 with Jockey, Charger, Hunter, Boomer. And honestly, if you can get a good enough delay on this opening hit, getting the next hit as the survivors go into this open area can be pretty good. There's so many trees around, it's very hard to see the SI coming in at you. There's a bit of separation too. Here goes 2-cap attempt in the back, but Hunter's gonna get skeeted by these Uzi players. That's gonna be a 2-boom landing. And this Jockey and Charger need to find something to do together if they want to hit in this area. I think they probably should. Jockey's gonna go in and land for just a bit of damage, but nice quick clears. And Yadix unable to find much to do with his Charger. He's gonna go for it. It looks like Ellis. Oh, landing on Ellis's head, unable to land the impact.
Watch out.
So Survivor's moving kind of slow, but not really taking a ton of damage. They've got to be okay with how this is going so far. Spitter, Smoker, Hunter, and the last one probably Boomer? Yes. Looks like it's gonna have to be an indoor hit. Survivor's really pushing themselves into commons to try to get past the choke point there. But they've got control of the situation, and once again looking confident to bait up. There's a nice pull to the side onto Coach. It's gonna get cleared pretty quick. Boomer gonna get popped in the front. Now it's just Hunter and Spitter. The skeets left and right by Liquid Sniper here. That's another hit. Pretty cleanly shut down. Back4Blood really having trouble getting anything to stick onto the Survivor team.
Reloading! Taking the machine gun.
We do have the next hit coming up as Survivors head to the ammo room up here. Charger, Spitter, Jockey, Smoker. Definitely separation potentials here on this choke point. Spit potentials here. But Survivors aren't going to make it easy for them. Taking their time. Coach going to clear out the room and get ammo. Looks like they may all just go in and grab ammo and back out. Kind of an interesting strategy. They're really respecting this choke point. I don't know if there's a safer way to go, but it at least is unexpected. Charger gonna go in and get mowed down in the front. Jockey gonna get cleared out as well, and Smoker unable to get spawn quick enough to go in on that. And the Survivors have made it through. The Gambit to go to the side as a quick change in pathway pays off. Now Survivors are at 56% of the way through the map. I think this tank, they're gonna have to like get to the salt mound and start climbing it potentially. Yeah, I think like 71 is the bottom of the salt pile ish. So yeah, this is gonna be a very salty tank. Here comes a hit from the back maybe. Hunter unable to grab those Survivors before they get indoors. Looks like he opts to like cancel. They do only have a 2-2 right now. And this, wow, Spitter's getting chipped by MK on top of that cement truck. But the Survivors, once again, taking it nice and easy. As long as this Hunter lands, it doesn't matter what the Spitter's health is. There goes Boomer. He's going to get popped, though. Smoker still looking for the spawn to the front. Hunter, oof, getting stuck on the exhaust pipe of the semi, but they actually managed to get a smoke and spit there for a bit of damage. But man, there's a lot of work that needs to get done from this tank, from Team Back4Blood. Wait, hold on. Back4Blood. Sorry.
Reloading.
I forgot the name of the game real quick. They're named after the game, and just lost track of everything for a moment. Hashtag gaming over 80. But here goes the next SI hit. Boomer's gonna land to the front. Jockey lands for a few ticks. Charger and Hunter going in. Oh, I wanted that DP to land so bad, but gets skittled by MK. Charger is holding right now, man. These Survivors are going to be forced to start the event. I don't know if they're going to rush it. No, they're going to back down. Probably a safe play. This event can be waited out. It's just a handful of common infected, you might say. It looks like the infected a little cautious about what they want to do with their spawns right now. They do have a 2-2. This charger kind of sitting at the top of the salt pile. They could probably go for a couple of sacks to get whatever they want to hit on the choke point.
Reloading! Reloading!
If they're willing to go for it. But getting high in the morning and buying things off the internet, just clearing out the comments. And we do have a pause coming out. Maybe somebody's stuck or something like that. I'm not sure this spitter is moving on the other end of the battlefield. Yeah, 500 ping for the player who paused right now. Unfortunate. I hate to see it. That is their spitter. Luckily not the charger or the smoker, which they'll probably want to use for this choke point. Oh, but looks like they're going to go for the hit. Once again, hitting as soon as the pause finishes. That smoker going to get the pull, separation pull onto MK, and charger not able to get in and doing anything about it though. These SI just being forced to save again.
I hear charger.
That's a very slow respawn, but it is a respawn for the charger. They've still got the 2-2 though. You really have to wonder about the decision to only drop the smoker here. This is a lot of SI you might want to have here. A little bit more than a spitter, in my opinion. I mean, spit. Survivor's moving slow, spit can be good, but here goes the jockey. Managing to land. Charger's not going to, though. Just trying to get a charge as quickly as possible to avoid getting mowed down. I understand the pressure there, but he doesn't land anything with it. There goes the rest of the hit. I believe they have a quad right now, but the tank should be spawning up pretty soon. It'll be interesting to see what the survivors do here. They have a choice to make. Do they go forward or do they go backwards? And it looks like they're wavering a little bit. They are going to go forward, or maybe they're going to kite up. Coach has committed to the front, though. Smoker looking for the pull down. Probably not going to be able to find it, but that's going to scare Coach off from going too far forward onto this tank. And the survivors have pushed down. They don't have a commanding control over this boat, though. Fabrizio maybe going to go in right now. Charger looking for it. Not going to land. Smoker unable to find the pull. I believe we had a jockey get killed as well. Coach does get pulled down, and the tank has the in-cap. He needs to avoid chip, though, until he gets some more SI to help him. This 4 HP charger in the front. Not going to be able to do a lot to help him out. Just trying to avoid the chip. But he's at 3k health. And not really having a lot of places to hide down there, unfortunately. Charger going in with his 4 health. He manages to land the charge. Getting Ellis down into the bottom. Tank should be able to reach him. That's a boom on top of him as well if he gets the in-cap. This could turn into the kill. There's only 2 survivors left up top. That's the in-cap. Onto Francelis. Hunter looking for the DP. Not going to find it. He does manage to land the pounce. This tank very low on HP. I don't know how he converts this into a kill. If he can delay that pickup, maybe they can get something done with some more SI spawns. Ooh, tank getting juked right there, though, and that's going to be the kill on the tank. Smoker getting a bit of separation pull. He's going to get cleared, though. Jockey decides to turn around and run away from the battlefield. Oh, delay spit onto LS. They do get the pickup onto Coach, who is at much lower HP. I don't think this turns into the kill. It's going to be too hard for the Charger to support this. Great spawn blocks by getting high in the morning. Charger can't find any place to go in right now. We've got Boomer and Charger. Oh no, the Charger stumble. That was a huge triple boom with stumbles. But Charger, unfortunately, couldn't find the follow-up. We do have Smoker and Hunter. They could opt to go in right now. Nick getting a little bit separated in the back. Looks like they're interested in it, but the survivors staying 2-2 right here. Not giving them any openings to go in with these SI. Here comes a pull to the back, but nothing's going to happen off of it. We have a 3-1 spit setup, no charger. Final choke point here. Hunter looking for it in the back. Actually managed to get the separation pounce. That spit on top of it. Not quite going to spread very well, but they do get the ledge jockey. Spitter's going to get shut down. Maybe they can delay this pickup, but no. Survivor's going to get back up on their feet and make the final approach towards safe room. There should be one more SI hit for Back4Blood, but getting high in the morning, once again, with a fairly commanding bonus as they head in. It was 661 right now. Pushing right in. Charger's gonna go for it. Manages to get mowed once again. Jockey and Hunter gonna land momentarily in this Boomer, trying to come in from the back, not able to find anything though. Bits of chip damage going in, but Survivors just pushing as fast as they can to get to that safe room with a 574 bonus. And yeah, that's going to be the final Survivor round. I guess, actually, technically, these teams could play Finale. I've completely forgotten about this. I think most teams have been opting not to, just since the length of these maps is so long that it can take quite a bit of time to play even just 1 through 4. Okay, maybe it is just 1 through 4 for the tournament. Okay. But, yeah, that's a pretty solid 4,679 points for getting high in the morning and buying things off the internet. Their final Survivor side score, their final team score, as it were. And really, I don't know if I don't think it's possible for Team Back4Blood to come back at this point, but it's time to show their stuff. Heading out of the safe room, Jockey's gonna get mowed down. Charger gonna miss. They clear that smoker off. Couple punches coming in from the Charger right there, but nothing too terrible landing for this hit. Survivor's gonna push on through. That spit delay could give getting high in the morning the chance to go for a hit as they come out into the open area right now. We'll have to see. They have Boomer up. Looks like he's not quite gonna be ready to do anything with it. Hunter, Jockey, and Spitter. They have a 2-2. They might want to just throw this in anyway, but you know, a spit anywhere is good. Hunter, wow, pre-spawned on that shack. Jockey pre-spawned as well. They're going to start moving in. Wow, managing to land the boom. One boom in the open area right now. That's going to be a pounce spit in the middle of the lake. Jockey's going to get shut down, but they do get a handful of ticks onto Nick. That's, you know, about 30, 40 damage on the board. Not too shabby, especially for a pretty open area like that. Landing the boom in that area is quite the feat. Now we have Smoker, Charger, Boomer. His team Back4Blood, they are pushing the choke point pretty well off of this. Probably going to be hit as the Survivors come out, but that's a 1 boom. Survivors just going to hole up and take the commons here, I think. However, this Boomer did not get popped, so we may be seeing a reboom off of this. He's gone up top to go for the arc instead. If Survivors don't know where he is, this could be a pretty free boom. Hunter pouncing around on the side. Survivors are dropping out right now. A little bit of separation. Boomer managing to land too. There's the pull to the back. Charger not going to land. Pounce landing there for a little bit, but pretty quick clears once again. Man, Ellis getting bullied right here by the Smoker and the Commons. But it's going to be time to make some distance. Honestly, they can get out to the open area before SI are ready to go here. Like, the first spawn's coming up pretty soon. But getting ready takes even more time than that. Yeah, and the hit, the opening SI was a Spitter. They got Spitter, Hunter, Jockey, Boomer. Reloading. Not the best 2-2. Ooh, Boomer gonna get baited out right there. Free boom attempt taken down. There goes Hunter. Actually managed to land the pounce, but the Spitter is nowhere to be seen. Jockey actually getting a huge separation. Spit isn't quite gonna make it. Maybe getting a scratch right there. I mean, they're getting bits of damage. This is not no damage, but not exactly quite the hits they're going for, I presume. Charger and Smoker now up for the SI, and the Survivors are going to be faced with this awkward situation with the event once again. Back4Blood gonna have to decide what they want to do about this tank and this event. Boomer's gonna get popped right there in the back, and SI looking like they want to go for a quick hit. There's a pull to the front. Charger not quite gonna find anything though. Oh, looking for maybe death charge, but not quite getting the angle for it. 10 damage though, nothing to shake a stick at, and this Hunter's gonna hold on to it. Not a bad decision. I imagine we'll see Survivors start the event and hold it out. They could opt to do a number of things here though, but it looks like, yeah, just gonna start it up and head back to that same little sand lot area, you might call it. 2-2 setup for the SI. That's a separation 2 boom onto Coach. He's on the wrong side of the fence here. I don't know if this is on purpose or not. They do need to look out for his separation a little bit. Here comes Pounce spit attempt, maybe. Jockey getting ready on top of the bridge as well. Here it comes. Nice! 24 damage Pounce, or 25 perhaps. Gonna land right there onto Francis, or Ellis, Francellis, with the spit for the in cap. Jockey and Smoker still rummaging around. They're adding a lot of chaos to this mix. This in cap is not going to get picked up anytime soon. The spitter actually holding on to it. I want to see some artillery spits here. I wonder if he can get this to delay the pickup once again. He is going to go for it. Wow. Forcing Zoshell to take those pills. So they go for the pickup on Francellis. That's going to be 2 survivors bleeding going into this tank. But that is the end of the event. We were set up with another 2-2 setup for the infected team. Hunter and Charger. It's going to be pretty hard to land a Pounce here, I think. But wow, interesting wall kick. I like that. It does land, and the charge is going to land as well. Huge separation. That's a full in cap again onto Francellis. Skit is going to be black and white after they get this pickup. Meanwhile, Zoe taking a ton of damage from the boom here. This quad boom that's landed on the survivors. Wow, with only 2 pills left to their names, it's going to be pretty hard to make it through this tank. They're going to need a miracle right here, but they are going to try to make their way up this hill. One more time. Jockey, Smoker, Hunter just now getting their spawns, and the Charger. They have a quad. Jockey going to start moving in. Whoa, another charge is going to go in. That might be the kill. Oh no, you can't kill a black and white player unless you get the pound, and they do. And Charger charging back up the salt pile. Not going to land anything that time around, but they do have it down to just 3 survivors left. Nice work by getting high in the morning and buying things off the internet. Tank now coming up. Enjoy your tank, Kraker. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I know it's not Kraker. I don't know how to pronounce it, but here he goes for the commit. Coach gonna go flying off the side. And we lose Blick off the side. And it's just Zoshell running for the safe room. Jockey's gonna finish it off. And that is going to be the wipe. All the survivors taking a dip in the ocean. And I think that's gonna be it. I'm not seeing the GGs come out. Final chapter score 515. Uh-oh, Vanille. I think
I need to tell.
I think it's... Is it really?
Yeah.
I thought it was up to the teams to like agree on it. No, it's the parishes 1 through 4. Round 5 is just as Passifice.
In the roll?
At like the top of announcements where it says the pools.
That's what's not.
Yes. Swiss map pool just says Passifice, but later for the round of 8 for the playoffs it says parish 1 through 4. So I would infer.
But it says in the rules, not announcements.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're right. It does say something different in the rules, and it has been edited. Alright, so that might be it. I think GG is getting called, but both teams are here, and I think they're willing to play or something. Yeah, I think that's GG. This is a statue of PSM on the loading screen on Xbox L32. Awesome. Well then, congratulations to getting high in the morning, buying things off the internet. Final score 4,679 to 1,595 for Team Back4Blood. So yeah, that is going to be the match. Thanks everyone for tuning in right here. Wow, great showing from from getting high in the morning and buying things off the internet. Thanks for everyone tuning in, and we will be back with more casts later this evening. When is our next game? 20 minutes from now. All right, we'll be seeing you awfully soon. So we're going to take a break right here and get back to you. Catch you later.